6 meters and weighing as much as 2,000 kilos, roughly the size of a pickup truck. The great white has the strongest bite of any fish, 20 times greater than a human's. Though much of the damage to prey is caused by its teeth, which tear through flesh like a buzzsaw through cotton. The white shark was once considered rare in Mexican waters. A study conducted from the 1970s through 2001 recorded just 37 white sharks at Guadalupe. But in the last 2 decades, the shark population here has been booming. Today, more than 200 white sharks come to the island each year, making Guadalupe one of the best white shark research sites in the world. It's the perfect place to find answers to the persistent mysteries surrounding the great white.
My hope is to really figure out what they're doing here, why they come, how much time they spend here, and then personally, I want to know where they come from.
Connor has come to Guadalupe to launch a unique expedition alongside legendary shark expert Dr. Mauricio Hoyos. Working together, they will have 2 days to attach a state-of-the-art camera to the dorsal fin of a white shark, allowing them to enter the shark's realm like never before, to see for the first time what the white shark sees as it patrols its hunting grounds at Guadalupe.
There's a ton of life here. There's a bunch of marine mammals, there's tunas, there's sharks, there's turtles. Let's hope we see some big sharks with some tags on them.
Connor and Maurizio hope the footage will reveal white shark behaviors, such as mating and birthing, that have never been captured on camera, and unravel the mysteries that still surround these apex predators.
I think that when you hear the word shark, the first image that comes to your brain is the white shark, because of this movie, Jaws, that was shown in the 70s, and everybody related these amazing and beautiful animals with this man-eater, with this monster. So I think that since I saw that movie, I fell in love with the white shark. I was a little kid, and I really wanted to know the truth about these animals, and that's why I started my PhD here in Guadalupe, and I started to see a lot of things that are very different from what people believe about these animals.
Guadalupe Island lies along the southeast stretch of the Great White Highway, a migration route that begins along Mexico's Baja coast and points west, halfway to Hawaii, and an area in the Central Pacific that researchers call the White Shark Cafe. Sharks gather there from April to July, before heading to Guadalupe from August through February. The island itself is comprised of volcanic mountains that rise more than 1,200 meters above the sea. Water gnaws at the rocky bluffs, which are composed of basalt and the volcanic rock, trachyte, to create a rusty glow. A handful of fishermen are the only people found here. But that doesn't mean the island is deserted. Fur and elephant seals flourished here until the mid-1800s, when they were nearly wiped out by hunters seeking blubber to make oil. In 1888, the elephant seal was declared extinct. In 1892, a Smithsonian expedition to Guadalupe discovered 8 elephant seals, 7 of which were killed to be displayed in museums as rare specimens of science. Somehow, the species survived, hidden from hunters. By the early 20th century, there were more than 100 elephant seals on Guadalupe. In 1922, the Mexican government declared them a protected species. And today, about 10,000 of these large and extraordinary creatures that barely escaped extinction thrive on the island. Elephant seals are among the world's largest carnivores. Bulls can grow to a staggering 6 meters and weigh in at up to 3.5 tons. These rocky inlets provide a safe haven, not just to elephant seals, but fur seals and sea lions. Guadalupe is now a protected nature reserve. The only hunter permitted to take down a seal is the great white shark. Marine mammals such as seals and sea lions are high in fat, which contains twice the caloric value of protein. White sharks are migratory fish and require fat to fuel their long-haul trips. A female white shark, tagged with a satellite transmitter, journeyed from South Africa to Australia and back. A targeted transoceanic migration of 22,000 kilometers. Great white sharks eat more than a ton of food each year. At Guadalupe, large adult sharks rarely bother with the yellowfin tuna and yellowtail jacks that cross their paths. They save their energy to fatten up on their favorite meal, seals.
We have found that when the northern elephant seals are arriving from their migration to Alaska, the big pregnant white sharks females arrive and they are feeding on these animals.
An elephant seal is the perfect meal for a shark traveling the Great White Highway. What baffles scientists is the way sharks feed at Guadalupe. Around the globe, white sharks prefer water temperature between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius. So they typically stay in warmer, shallow waters and near the surface. In South Africa, white sharks patrol the shallows for young seals returning to shore and make their kills at the surface. But here in Guadalupe, sharks may be striking their prey farther from shore, in deep water. The question that remains is why? Maurizio has a theory. White sharks are visual predators. In places like Cape Cod, where underwater visibility is poor, they rely on keen eyesight and sudden bursts of speed to surprise fast-swimming seals. But in the crystal clear bays at Guadalupe, underwater visibility extends to more than 30 meters. In such clear water, seals and sea lions can easily detect sharks swimming near the surface. So sharks descend into the unseen depths, beyond the reach of light. Here, they remain hidden from seals and wait to strike their prey from below.
So this is the only place on Earth that sharks are taking advantage of the good visibility and the depth of this island in order to ambush the northern elephant seals when they are coming.
Maurizio's theory, if proven, is more evidence that the white shark is one of the animal kingdom's most versatile hunters. White sharks at Guadalupe are expert at crippling their prey. If the target is a yellowfin tuna or yellowtail jack, the shark removes the tail to prevent the fish from swimming away. To disable a northern elephant seal, the shark zeroes in on the hind flippers that propel the seal through the water. The carcass then floats to the surface, and a bloody feast begins. Maurizio is one of the few people who has seen evidence of white sharks hunting elephant seals here. All he needs to prove his theory is underwater footage of a deep water kill.
So if we could get that event, I think that it's going to be amazing because it would be the first proof that the sharks are really disabling the North elephant seals in deep waters. Because now we are inferring. We do not have the real proof that they are disabling the animals in deep waters.
Maurizio has successfully tagged more than 70 white sharks at Guadalupe. He spends at least 6 months each year on the island in a makeshift campsite, forgoing all creature comforts to study the sharks. He hopes his research will challenge the popular myth of the white shark as aggressive, thirsting for human blood.
There's a lot of myths about sharks, specifically about the white shark. People believe that if you see a white shark, they're gonna eat you. I have underwater stations on this island. They are at about 30 meters, and I have them to record the presence of the sharks with transmitters. I have seen 7 sharks at the same time by myself when I am retrieving the receivers, and I never were afraid of them because thanks to the visibility, they know that you are not a prey, so they wouldn't try to attack you. But most of the people believe that they are man-eaters and that they like humans.
For the research team, the newly designed Shark Cam is a game changer that can help them solve the mystery of what sharks at Guadalupe are doing when they go deep, below the detection zone.
With this special camera, we will be able to see what they are looking. We know that they are 200 meters for 2 or 3 hours. Well, are they looking for rays in the bottom? Are they trying to ambush northern elephant seal when they are coming?
Maurizio has many questions. If the sharks are ambushing seals here, how are they doing it? Are they taking advantage of good visibility? Are they hitting seals from below or from above? Are the sharks interacting with each other? Questions he hopes Shark Cam can help him answer. But these